This video is for educational and entertainment use only.
What's going on? It's just Duffle. Back with some more Altgeld Philosopher. This time, I'm going to talk about crime. So we need to break down the philosophy of crime. What is a crime? A crime is basically a person that does something of criminal mischief against the law. So you basically there's a set rule or law, and you don't abide by it or you break it. That's a crime. Now a person that commits a crime is a criminal. That's what a criminal is. So let me tell you my philosophy on crime. There's no such thing as crime. Sounds crazy, right? No, seriously, no such thing as crime. Let me explain to you. I'm gonna explain from a philosophical area. So, we have the police who catches the criminal. You commit the crime in front of the police, and they grab you, they arrest you, Mirandarize you, all that stuff. Guess what? Most people don't know, but a lot of people found out recently with the story that's in the headlines and things, the police flipping a coin to see if they want to pull a person over or not. Let me explain something to you why that officer was not in the wrong, or those officers. Police have this thing called discretion. If you don't know what that means, you should look it up in the dictionary. They actually have the right to pull you over or not pull you over if they want to. They want to. So they see you in plain sight doing something, doing the crime. They don't have to if they don't want to. They don't have to. Now, their job is to protect and serve the public. That's well known by everybody. But they have the discretion. Now, that's the police. Let's go to the next person. Let's call it the prosecutor. They also have discretion. They have the discretion to, after the police say you committed the crime, they have the discretion, if they want, to pursue the charges. Which means they ain't even got to take you to jail if they don't want to. You ain't got to do nothing. They don't have to. Okay, so now we got the police, I got the prosecutor. Then we got this also thing that the prosecutor can give the criminal called a 5K.1 sentence reduction. So basically they can reduce your sentence, or they can give you a suspended sentence for you committing that crime if you give them substantial information. So let's back this back up. Like I told you what a crime is. So let's say Joe over here commits a crime. He get caught with, let's say, 30 bricks. We're gonna make it big. Joe get caught with 30 bricks. When Joe get caught with those 30 bricks, the police have the discretion to arrest him or not. The prosecutor have the discretion to go make the charges or not. Let's say they decide to do it. Police arrest. The prosecutor say, hey, boy, Joe, hey, 30 bricks, you going your ass to jail today. Joe say, man, you know what? Hey, John gave me them bricks. I can show y'all. You can show us. What? Prosecutor is going to sign a form, and they're going to not arrest Joe. Now, wait, but Joe committed a crime. That makes him a criminal. Why isn't he going to jail? The thing called a confidential informant. So now you got to understand what a confidential informant is. A confidential informant works for either the state or the government, depending on the level the person is. Depending, they go fed 30 bricks, your ass going freeze, bro. I ain't trying to do none of that. So he gonna be dealing with the feds. Feds turn him. They make him a confidential informant. You know what they gonna do? They're gonna allow Joe back on the streets with the same 30 bricks they just caught him with to go flood the streets with it. Now, every time he sell a gram, the coke, crack laws, he's supposed to be in jail for a cooked gram. That's 5 years, automatic. He got 30 bricks cooked. What? His ass supposed to be under the jail. But guess what? They're going to allow him to get out of jail. And now he's a confidential informant, which basically means once he signed off as a confidential informant, he no longer commits crime. What I say a crime is a stated law, and a person doesn't abide by it or they breaks it. So when Joe, after he get caught with these 30 bricks, he comes out, and then he doesn't go to jail, and he still got all these bricks, and he flooding the streets, and he's selling all this crack, he's selling everything. He's not going to jail though. Is he committing a crime? That's the question. Is he committing a crime? Those that are watching this, that they'll look, yeah, Joe committing crimes. Of course he committing a crime. Yeah, he's selling drugs. He's not supposed to be doing that. The police is supposed to be out there to protect the server. They're supposed to take Joe to jail. But Joe already got caught with 30 bricks, and they let him out with the 30 bricks to put them on the streets. So this is why I say, philosophically, there's no such thing as crime. There's no such thing as crime. When you give substantial evidence and information to the government and they turn you into a confidential informant, they sign, especially, we're going to say the feds, 30 bricks, feds. With the feds, they sign off on the crimes that you commit. And they okay it. So now think about this. It's okay for you to commit this crime, but somebody else can't. So if John do it, John going his ass to jail. But if Joe do it, Joe not going to jail. But they did the same thing. So therefore, who committed a crime? Think about it. That's why I said there is no such thing as crime. Once you actually understand the law and you understand the things that go on behind closed doors, everybody commits a crime every day. It's too many billion people on the planet. Everybody committing crimes. Everybody can't just go to jail though. So that's why discretion is given out to the officers and the prosecutors, and they have this discretion. But when people go and commit the crime and then they get caught and then they tell on somebody, now they're allowed to commit what you would call crimes, but it's not considered crime. To them, it's not considered crime. Another person, that's a crime. You have to understand the legalese and the wording of the laws. There's no such thing as crime. I'm here to say it here first, ladies and gentlemen. No such thing as crime. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If there's anything you want me to talk about or you have suggestions, leave a comment. I'll read the comment. I'll try to make a video, get around to it. Like I said, no matter what city, state, or country you in, all the hoods is the same. Only thing changed is the name, Duffle. The views expressed in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.